Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, different start for you today to this video. I went to a charity do the other night run by my friend Jeff Brown for the Jeff Brown Charitable Trust, and he's got an amazing car collection. He's really into Elvis, and he's got all this Americana stuff, and he puts on these events, and yeah, he's a really fascinating guy, and he's got a fascinating car collection. So as you can see, some of his stuff was outside there. That's his pickup truck there. He's actually got a, you know, there was acts on and stuff. Yeah, this is lovely. So I want to do a full feature. Now that was Carl there. He used to work for us at the garage. He looks after Jeff's cars. I want to do a feature with Jeff's collection. He won't let us. He keeps on like saying that he doesn't want us to do it. But he's coming on the podcast, so I'll get him talked into it. He's not going to let us not see these cars, is he? People need to see them close up anyway. As you can see, there was a load of people there. The music was brilliant, and so was the drink that he was selling out the back of that van. His pickup truck, Elvis, stood there. Yeah, everybody had a good night, but I didn't go for the free food or the music. I went to see the cars, you know. So yeah, it was nice to see a few of them out, because normally they're kept in bubbles. So yeah, nice to see a few of them out. Anyway, next bit of the video, we've got the DYNO day at Kirkbride Airfield at JDM DYNO. So not many cars turned up. There was only 3. It was for the Border Motorsport Club. Obviously that's the club that I've started, so but I didn't really push it out there, and you know, I just had a bad response. There was another show local that was going on as well, so it just didn't really bit of a dead one, that, but it happens. So anyway, that's where the next bit of the video starts. There must be one on the side. It's got four Welcome back to the channel. Right, I'll show you what I'm up to here. So these are the little extender plates, like little blocks for the hinges to sit on top of. There's a recess there, so the hinge sits like that. And I made them out of clear perspex so that I can put LEDs in the back, and these then become a light, because you can see that underneath the bonnet. I've done this so that the hinge tucks up underneath the bonnet instead of it hanging out the front of the bonnet, because I just didn't like the way it hanging out the front looked. Here we've got the bonnet itself, which lifts like that. So the lip underneath the front edge of the bonnet is where that bolts on. So Jonathan, we wanted to make the nuts captive, because it's really difficult to get in at them to, you know, to put the bonnet on and hold the nut on the back and do the Allen bolt as well. So what we're doing, Jonathan's printed these little things, and that's going to go on the inside of the bonnet, and it holds the nuts captive like that. So the nut goes in the back. He's printed like a little hexagon in there as well. So the nut goes in the back of that like that. And then, now the idea was that this was going to be put in to the bonnet when we made the bonnet. I forgot about them. We're going to have to put them in afterwards, but be all right, they'll still go in. Need to clean it off in the back a little bit to make a little bit of room for them though. But and then he's made these little plugs again on the 3D printer, which there's a thread on that, and it actually screws in to the thread in the nut, amazingly. That should do anyway. Anyway, that screws into there, blocks up the hole like that, so that it doesn't get full of fiberglass when we're making the part. So that's what we're doing. I'll take you and show you what's going on out. out the front. Over here, Jonathan is working on my car. It's doing his head in. Needs new rear bearings and brake pads. So he's on with that, and it's all seized up and tight and things breaking and stuff like that. So that's happening. And then out here, Tatty's been doing all these edges, getting any roughness, tidying up this back edge here as well, putting little bits of filler in there, because that's where we extended the seam on there. So just smoothing all this off. That's where those things are going to go in the back of there. Feels all right in the back of that one actually. There's just a little lump in the back of this one, just for getting it on. I think they'll be fine, shouldn't be too much problem. We'll get them in, and I'm going to paint the whole back of the bonnet and this lip, because I want that black anyway, but I want the whole inside black, and we're going to do that before we cut the vents out. So yeah, we're working on these. I've got the bumper there as well. I'm going to black the inside of that as well. Little bits of tidying up to do in that. Got an air pocket on that corner as well, so that'll have to be filled. So yeah, it's all sanded off in the back, so that'll be pretty much ready to paint once all these edges are tidied up. So yeah, that's what we're on with today. Little bits all over the place. I haven't been filming much. We've been all over the place doing this, that and the other, and things haven't really been going right today at all. The Jag is proving to be an absolute mare of a job. So finally got it out. Had to take the CV joint off the other end to get it out. I don't know whether you can see there, the gauge is pointing in the wrong direction. You probably can't see it, but so that's reading just over 5 tons of pressure in the press. The puller wouldn't get it off, and now it's sat in the press with 5 tons of pressure on it. It's a 10-ton press, and it's still not moving. So Jonathan's going to put some more heat on it. What's it been, Jonathan? How would you describe this job?
I can't say. You can't. It's all right. Coombs can beep it out. He's used a load of car horns and stuff like that.
It really has been a nightmare. Literally, he's been on it probably 3 hours. Almost got nowhere. I did manage to get the back of the bonnet painted and the back of the bumper, which also didn't go fantastically because it started raining and I was doing it outside. So that's, but it's done. Tatty's been flattening and polishing this, so it's obviously had a lot of marks on it that we needed to get out. There's still some in it, but there's a couple of places that need blocked, but for the most part it's sorted. There's a couple of tiny bits, but it's alright. So that's that done. But other than that, we've achieved very little really. Just, let's say, this has just been an absolute hooer of a job. So, and there's 2 of them to do. How much is on it now? A lot more.
Yeah, we're about maybe 7 ton there.
So this thing, for those who don't know, is an induction heater. It runs a current through that wire and heats up the metal in between the wire. I mean, that should have so came off, like, shouldn't it? So the idea there is heating it, it expands the hub so it lets go of the drive shaft. Yeah, 8 tons of pressure. Bastard.
Yeah, as Uncle John says, let us at it. Let us at it.
Well, you probably get a better result with that than you would have done with your machete on the mould. Now he's bathing it in WD-40. Obviously, WD-40 should release anything. Now this is putting like all his weight on it to pump it as well. Jesus Christ, we're now around. Yeah, it's close to maxing out. That it's nigh on it. Christ, I can see me having to buy no beer and the shaft.
Then again, Richard, there's no oil in your diff. That'll make it wine.
Yeah. Well, there should be. I mean, like, Brown fitted it, and he's bloody, you know, he works for them like us. So it's not as if it was the first one he's ever done. Oh, come on.
Yeah, the pressure does drop off a little bit. Actually, it had gone down. That's here at about 9 now.
No, it's, yeah. Oh! Whoa! I did. I don't know whether the camera was pointing in the right direction at the time, like, because I was looking at the thing, but that was right up there, like it was nigh on touching 10 ton. Well, well done, Jonathan. You didn't let it beat you. Fucking wasn't going to beat you, was it?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Yeah, that looks more like it. Massive thing that they've sent us. Well, I'm going in there tomorrow anyway, so now it's all fallen to bits. You bastard.
Should have fell inside there, back of there, gone under the lip.
Well, that's supposed to be where what seals it.
Aye.
So Jonathan's just pointed out there that this is from Jaguar, so this has never had a wheel bearing done.
As far as you know.
Well, it hasn't, because I've had the car since new.
Anywhere for it to go in the matter?
Yeah, there's a
But that circlip isn't in the groove.
Raised up that one.
Can you see that? But the circlip isn't in the groove that it's supposed to be. Yeah. So that's straight from Jaguar, because that's never been touched. The car's like 9 years old, and I know for the fact it hasn't had the wheel bearings at. So unless they've, well, no, because they didn't do the diff. We done the diff, and you still wouldn't do that.
Ring there. See that ring there?
Oh my god!
So that should be in there. Obviously, the inner bit's come out.
So the bearing is knackered, but for
Yeah, but how it's got?
yeah, how's it got knackered?
Be out like that.
No, not at all.
Because I haven't pressed that out. All I've done is knock the flange out.
Yeah, well, you can see. Otherwise, it would be clean inside, and it's not. So you know, the other day when I was blaming Tatty for biting on my car.
I know. Oh, I thought he was taking the piss. I know it wasn't me.
Get away, that was you.
I swear.
It's right beside your handwriting saying.
On my lap, the door was like, it wasn't me.
So, it turns out it was Uncle John. Can you see what I've done to his car? See there, look. I've taped gloves to his exhaust and cut the fingers off. I should have maybe not cut as many fingers off. It's a twin tailpipe, so it's not really doing much, I don't think. No, it's flapping about like. It's like two little hands waving at you. Bye, John. Didn't work as well as what I'd hoped, but.
You leave when it gets made.
Hi. What another day. I just nipped out to do some bits to the Jag. Jonathan was repairing my pre-wheel bearings yesterday, and we needed a clip that was broke, so I came out and fitted that today. So I've got a little bit of time until my tattoo client this afternoon, so I thought I'd do these bonnet pins. So what I did was I put the pins into an already existing hole that matches up on both sides, and then I've set them just above the height they need to be, well, to touch the bonnet. Put some paint on the end, some tape and then some paint, shut the bonnet down so I could see where to drill. Now I've got the holes drilled, got the framework of the catch positioned where I need to cut out this big oval for it to fit. We've just been debating on whether to do it, like what direction to do the teardrop shape. When I cut these out, it's gonna, you know, the strengthening that I put in the back of the bonnet, it is actually gonna go through that. So we'll have to rearrange it for that if I feel it's too floppy. If you can't hear us properly, it's because I've left my mic at home. That's them done, but not finished because they're in, but I want to adjust this one because I've got a bit of a gap here, 3 mil. The bonnet needs to come back 3 mil at this side, so that means that needs to go forward 3 mil. I need to adjust the holes for the hinges to be able to do that, so I haven't got time to do that today, but it's pull you off the tripod and you can have a look, spin you around. They look pretty good, nice and neat. But yeah, I've just got a bit much of a gap there, you can see it there, see. I need to do something with this as well because needs to come out like that just a touch. So I don't know whether I'm going to put like a locator in. I can't lift the bonnet catch because the catch is on. In the top of there, you know, to locate it down to hold it out. Essentially we need to be about there. Just like that. It's not much. It's like I say, I can pull it into place, but if I take a bit of the pressure off the hinge, pull that back a little bit, that might sit out a bit further because of that as well. Have a look what the other side's like. Yeah, so could say that, yeah, that's pretty much on the button. Still edges to sort out here. Little bit of tweaking. That's actually got a bit more there than it needs. So some alignment things to sort out, so I don't want to fully commit to bolting those down, but they're on anyway. So I'm going to head back shortly and go and do a tattoo. Should we see what Jonathan's doing? A rare thing. Jonathan is doing bodywork, which is very rare.
I'm not doing bodywork.
His customers talked him into it. Yeah, we didn't see this. This didn't happen. Obviously he's not happy about it, but it's all work, innit? That's me sorted. I'm not going to be here until next week now, and we're only on Tuesday today. So I'm going away. My daughter's getting married, so she's getting married on Friday down London way. So I'm setting off on Thursday for that. I don't know. I might be here Sunday. We'll see. Probably Sunday. So I don't know what I'll do with myself. I hope I'm busy enough to not get bored. Right, well, I've got a flipping huge drive to do, so that's why Jonathan was doing the wheel bearings yesterday. This might be a video, I don't know. If it is, thanks for watching, subscribing, pressing buttons, all the good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.